we got Cloud9 versus Rogue. There wasn't a lot of amazing games, I felt like, from the North America side. A lot of the big three just kind of dominated around. Rogue also dominated Splice. That's why I wanted to look at Rogue versus Cloud9, because Rogue's on the up and up, and they played decent in this series. And they kept it relatively close. So let's go over and watch this replay analysis of Cloud9 versus them. And I can't go to the ball yet. Well, I should be able to go to the ball and fly for some reason. There we go. Okay. So we're going to watch from an auto cam perspective, or from, you know, the overhead view perspective for the most part. And then we'll switch to player views when we deem necessary. But we'll just talk about plays, what's working, what's not working, you know, all that. Let's go back real quick. So right here, Torment. Challenges there. Kronovi and AJ both double commit, which is never good. Also, the problem is when you do double commit like this, you got to make sure the hit is good. Now, Kronovi, I think, is purposely trying to hit it over here, because he expects AJ to be in that spot. He wasn't expecting AJ to jump with him. The problem is, as soon as Crow jumps, he should be able to hear AJ jump as well. So, like, right there, Crow should be able to hear it at this point and should be able to change his direction. Now, I wonder how much boost he had. Yeah, he only had 25, so that's why it was also a weak touch, is because, you know, he has 25 boost, so that's the only thing he could do with it. So Squishy's able to win it, but AJ, a brilliant save over there to Wonder in the corner. That was well done. And Cloud9 kept possession here for a bit. This is a really good idea by Torment, trying to throw it out wide to Squishy, but Crow does a good job to intercept it. Now Gimmick trying to play this slow. I'm not sure what he's trying to do, honestly, here. Trying to play slow-ish. I think he wanted to, well, a lot better than that. We tried to have no yawns, but they came back. Alright, let's go back here real quick. Gimmick clears it out. Too Squishy. Wonder went up in the air for that, and that was the last line of defense. And then we get a goal here. So this is just a poor touch by Crow. He's trying to control this along the wall, and just really, really screws it up. So watch him from here. So, like, right here, it's not too threatening. He's got 50 boost. He can trap this ball and at least just force the 50-50, try and waste enough time so AJ gets back. But that first touch right there is not the touch he wanted. He wanted the trap, and he didn't get it. And I'm trying to see if the ball cam options are on. I could have sworn I changed that, but it seems like ball cam is always on for some reason. No, it's not on. Okay. So yeah, just a bad trap, and he just throws it out wide. And this is going to be a common theme, is Kronovi doing a bad touch and Squishy capitalizing on it. So right there, Squishy, a great shot. Great positional play by him as well, though. Just to try and figure out where this play is going. And also, look at his boost. He's got no boost. So he picks up 12 there on that side flip. He picks up the 100 and then is in position to shoot this ball. And he cuts off that angle with the side flip, so well done by him to score that goal. 1-0 Cloud9. Got to bail a little bit here while AJ controls it on the wall. Gimmick wins that challenge, but right now, AJ is trying to disrupt. He misses both Squishy and Torment, so nothing really happens there. And they get the clear. So Wonder's creeping up at this point. He's creeping up midfield because he's hoping that some of those demos happen. So he's basically just playing for the shot across the middle, which is probably not very likely at this point. But Wonder's just kind of circling in the midfield there. It's not the greatest of spots, but he's just waiting for something here. But he knows basically that if Squishy wins this at all, this is not going to be a play. And honestly, it doesn't seem like a great spot to be in, just circle in this midfield. Seems like just kind of wasted space there. And then he has to retreat all the way back, and it allows Cloud9 to get that counterattack going. So Torment throws it up, almost gets a double tap, but AJ is there waiting. Beats out Gimmick. Squishy, though, cancels it out to the side, and Torment's already back, so it doesn't really matter. Now, same thing here. They all try and creep forward. Wonder creeps forward again a little bit too much, and he's expecting maybe a pass or something like that from this touch by Kronovi, I guess. Plus, they're all just trying to hustle towards the net and see what spills out. Nothing spills out, but the problem is now Wonder's too close, and this turns into an easy clear for Cloud9 once again. So it seems like Rogue is trying to, at least Wonder is trying to capitalize on plays that are not very high percentage plays for Rogue, and then it turns into the easiest clear for Cloud9. Like, they're not even making them work for it right now, at least. So Cloud9 gets possession. Torment tried to pass across the middle, but there's no one there, but at least he follows it up and gets another challenge on it. See right here, like, Crow didn't move up as far. You see how he chills midfield? So now Crow could hit this back in. He actually gets a really poor touch, though, so it doesn't really work out, and Gimmick completely whiffs. So some poor touches across the board there. Nice pass from AJ to Wonder, but Wonder doesn't really do anything with this at all. He has plenty of time here, too, so this is actually kind of a bad play by Wonder. Let's go over to it. So AJ, the perfect pass out, and look at this. He knows that Gimmick's in the back left corner. Torment's over there, and Squishy's in net. He's got all the time in the world, and he just wastes it. He just throws a shot on net. This is not what you want to do. Like, basically, he could let that ball continually dribble to his right and just get closer and closer and fake a shot until he wants to take a shot because he's got all the time in the world. But he hustles this, or rushes this, I should say, and Squishy's like, all right, easy save. Like, you shot from the midfield while I'm waiting on goal line. That's going to be the easiest thing in the world. So, pretty poor play there from Wonder. And Squishy gets a free clear. Torment over to Squishy. Nice shot. Good save by Crow. Now Gimmick's there to follow up in that corner. Good play by Wonder here. Whew. To read this, sorry about the yawns. He reads this well. And also, Squishy's on his way out. Torment was trying to read this pass. So Wonder gets this clear out to Kronovi. So this could turn into something good. Crow was on his way back a little bit. So he can't get as good of a touch as probably you wanted. But they almost make something happen. Now another counterattack on the other way. This time Crow gets it away from Squishy. Torment around 2, but it's not really going to matter. Like, Gimmick didn't rush this because he figured it wasn't really going to work out. So he's bailing on this play already. Just kind of waiting for wherever this rebound goes. He's just hovering. But the difference is right there with Gimmick compared to what Wonder was doing earlier, where he would just hover in that midfield. That Gimmick was the number 2 man there. There was someone behind him to stop this midfield challenge, which is what we'll see from Squishy right here. So that was a better play. Now, say Squishy was up trying for demos, then Gimmick should not be in that position. But right there, Cloud9 keeps possession. Squishy throws it over to Torment. Torment can't really do anything on this wall, though. It's a little too soft for him. Try to control it. But AJ's waiting. Crow out to Wonder. Squishy reads it, though. So keeps possession for Cloud9 for the time being. Torment over to Gimmick in the corner. Trying to get something done, but Squishy's dead. So not much is going to result from this. Good demo. Now we go the other way. AJ trying to power through here. So Torment kind of rushed this play. Just a little bit. I'm surprised he goes up, but I think it's because he knows that Squishy got demoed, so he's back. So he's just trying to disrupt anything. But it turns into AJ basically a free aerial dribble. Like, that's the problem, because if he completely misses, then AJ gets to do whatever he wants versus Squishy, as long as he controls it. But it just turns into a small 50-50, nothing crazy. Now AJ again, up for the top play of the day. AJ. This is just beautiful. These are the plays we want to see from AJ. Need that crazy offense that Prime Thunder brought. And AJ brought a little bit last season too. But look at this shot. Look at that on the flip. On the second part of the flip, so it's even harder to read. Gets the deflection, and that would have been in anyway, folks. Just want to point that out, that is in. Let's go over to Torment. He tries to make the save, but this would have been in, I'm pretty sure. We'll watch it from a fly view in a second. Yeah, I'm almost certain that would have been in. But let's go over to fly. We'll pull it back. We'll watch from... I don't even know where to watch from. Watch from here, I guess. I think it would have landed right in this corner. Yeah, look. That's in. That would be in. It might tag the post a little bit, but that's definitely in. Torment tries to make the save. Cannot do it. Incredible shot by AJ. We got a tie game. What's up, Grims? Sorry, I won't be looking at chat too much, guys, during this replay VOD, just because I have to watch the games. But I'll try and look here or there. Once again, like Gimmick trying to encroach here a little bit. He's trying to demo. He kind of misses everyone, but he stays in that area just to bother people. But he knows he can because Squishy's behind him. Crow, good challenge there to save that shot. And then Torment's creeping maybe a little bit too close here. With 2 of them out of the play. Like, this is a dangerous play by Torment. He also delays it. I think he doesn't want the 50-50 right away. He just wants to go for that like 1v1 defense, hoping that AJ kind of panics and doesn't move early, which he kind of did. And Torment tried to save it, but the problem was he was way too close. Luckily, that didn't turn into a goal. Squishy with the dribs, Kronovi with the block, with the double block by Kronovi, showing up. Basically sets up this whole offensive push here for Rogue. But right there, they lose it out, and Torment throws it out to the side. Also, a pretty poor clear from Wonder. He just throws it directly midfield. There's no one there to help support him. And he should basically know that because there's no one on rotation. So at this point, he has to try for like an aerial dribble here or something. Not just like pop this back to the midfield, because that just turns into a golden opportunity for Cloud9. Squishy throws it up top. AJ tries to read. He does get the read. So they get out of that jam. Squishy could have probably done a little bit more with this in general. Let me go back real quick. He's got time. But, yeah. God, the yawns, man. The yawns keep coming out. All right, let's go back. Like, Gimmick wants to settle this down for a dribble. And Squishy wants to basically probably try for a quick double tap. But if there's it too high, he doesn't even want that. Like, he's just trying to throw it off the back wall. Doesn't really work out. But Torment gets a 50, followed by a Gimmick 50 for the dunk and the goal. And that all started because of that Wonder clear where he knows there's no one there to support him. There is no one challenging him. And he just kind of dinks it back mid. And that just gave Cloud9 possession there. So, oh no, we went to director cam. There we go. Good save by Squish. Out to Gimmick, see what he can do with it. So Torment's so confident that Squishy's going to win this that he starts moving up here. Like, he's like, all right, I'm good to go. I'm going to move up. He reads that well to be able to put himself in a spot to try for a shot. This play right here, now it is kind of risky, but I'm surprised Squishy doesn't back pass this to Gimmick. Crow was backwards on that play. This was super awkward. I just want to go over to Crow real quick. We'll go back a little bit. All right, so he falls down. He's got 0 boost. He's backwards. And look at that flip. What is that? Just diving his nose into the ground. It works. He got the challenge, but that play was weird. Well done, Crow. With 0 boost, making the nosedive plays. See what Wonder could do here. He tries to get something around Torment, but Torment reads pretty well. And Squishy again. But they're just attacking this corner. And this time the ball just kind of spills in. The one problem here is just AJ just creeps forward, which obviously hindsight is 2020, but when you're attacking the corner over and over and over again, you should probably just wait it out, because obviously there's going to be another 50. He's hoping it just spills out midfield. He's not expecting Crow to get dunked on this badly. And also, you know, this is definitely some blame on Crow for trying to go to the wall too quickly, because once he does that, he opens up that shot instead of just blocking towards his net. And just unfortunate there for them. And Cloud9 goes up 3-1. Another going. Sorry, guys. All right. Gimmick with the shot. Actually, pretty good save by Crow, but it doesn't really matter. So right here, AJ and Crow. I'm not sure what they're trying to do here. I think one of them thought the other would get it, and then they both just misread anyway. So I don't know if it matters. Who knows? But it turns into a goal. Bad play by both of them. Either way. It looked like Crow kind of bailed on it. He thought AJ had it, but just a bad read. We got a 4-1 game. Now Rogue's going to push everyone forward. I can't remember what this game ended in. Crow with the nice little deflection. Basically pulling a K-Dop shot from last week. But that save was pretty damn good, too. Who was it? Torment that came in? Yeah, Torment pinching it off the crossbar. Beautiful. Wonder kind of rushes this, too. I think he could have maybe shot this. Ah, no. He didn't really have the best angle. All right. And all Cloud9 just chilling in it. Just waiting it out. Rogue's got to send the house, though. Squishy to Gimmick, but just a little bit misread on where Squishy was bringing that ball around from Gimmick. Nice little pinch play. And alright, so I don't understand. If there was a thing on Reddit where people were like, wow, Jorby, you didn't react to this play at all. This team pinch for a shot. It's like, dude, it's 4-1, 15 seconds left, and other players have done team pinches before. And it was saved relatively easily. It's like, why would he react to that? It makes no sense. Reddit sometimes is very, very strange. Alright, and that's the game. We're going to move on to the next match. Or next game in the match. You might have answered this already, but why do you and other people put a big distinction between the level that C9 play and Energy? They have identical records 4-0 with a plus 10 game differential. I think it's more of recency bias more than anything. Where Cloud9 this week, obviously got 2-3-1s. And Energy absolutely dismantled Space Station last week. And Space Station was like, that number 4, or what we're expecting to be number 4. It just looks like Energy is incredibly clean. Like, if we look at the stats, I bet the stats for Energy are also a lot better overall. I haven't looked at them right this second, but compared to, like, offense versus defense and all that stuff. And Energy also, they won the offseason pretty handily, and they're just looking better. Simple as that. Like, I feel like on Cloud9, they're doing what they do best. They win games, and I feel like Gimmick's doing a lot, but I feel like on Energy, all three are just clicking incredibly. Let's go back here. Crow with the shot, and the weird team pinch here between Gimmick and Torment, maybe? That was a little weird. To get the clear, but Rogue's got a lot of the offense going right now. One just throws it up over the net. AJ's just trying to pressure as much as he can to try and open the door for Kronovi to come in for an easy touch. But it never happens. Squishy kind of confuses everyone, bumps everyone out of the way, so well done by him. It allows Torment to get this ball out. Out to Gimmick. Crow makes a really good save. I didn't get a lot of sleep last night. I apologize again. So right here we see Torment trying to throw it off the back wall because he knows he has Gimmick there. And this shot's going to be like nearly impossible just because look at all the players here. He splits it between two of them, though, but Crow makes the save. Well done by him. Also the backflip to throw it into that corner. But Cloud9 retains possession here. AJ, big save this time. So basically the same shot, but on the opposite side. And AJ's just in the right position there. Makes a clean save. But again, Cloud9 still in possession. Poor touch here by Gimmick, though. I think he's expecting Torment to maybe creep up. But Torment was getting boost. So it turns into a turnover. And Wonder's able to move it out. AJ, what a dunk there. Kronovi's got to finish that goal. Let's go over to AJ on this play. It's a good read. Right there. Boom. The read on Gimmick. He's just trying to pinch this down, mostly. And then Kronovi just, ooh, that's a bad miss. That is a bad, bad miss. He has the boost. Oh, God, yeah, that was a really bad miss. This is, like, super, super simple. But, oh well. Doesn't score. It happens. You miss shots. This was, I thought, maybe one of the weaker series from Crow so far on Rogue. I think he's looked really good in most series, but this series, there's a lot of plays where he has like some defensive mistakes where Squishy capitalizes. Right as I say that, he makes this goal happen with a demo on Torment. But I thought this one was maybe a little bit more of one of his weaker series in terms of the Rogue carry perspective. Just because of some mistakes he'll have. That we'll see a little bit later as well. Saw 1 or 2 in the first game. Crow, nice challenge. Torment, though, gets that air dribble out to Gimmick for the pass, and unfortunately Gimmick touches this again. Probably hurt them that he does this, because Squishy probably would have scored that. Now they're just taking their time. Torment didn't grab the boost, so I wonder if He grabbed the mid boost and just wanted to save that for Squishy. It looks like that's what he wanted to do. He wanted to save it for Squish because he had some boost, which is a good communication, good teamwork aspect there. But he goes for the aerial dribble across. He actually just goes for the pass, and Wonder, this is a great read by Wonder. He goes up and immediately reads that, and that's after Crow just demoed Squishy. So whenever you can intercept the pass and play when they're in the air, it takes out 2 players. So Gimmick, he didn't jump off the wall at least, so that's a heads-up play by him. He tries to come back down. No one expects Crow to be in that spot. So that's a brilliant pass right there to AJ, and they get the goal. Right as I say, I thought it was one of his weaker series. Boom, he shows me up with a nice play. But it was a good play by Wonder too. Great intercept. Knowing that's what Torment wants to do is wrap it around and try for that pass. Ooh, Torment, that's a dangerous ball. But Squishy's able to get to it. AJ off the top of the box. Top of the bar. But Cloud9 just making some saves. A little bit panicky here where they're trying to throw it out right away. Just keeps going back to AJ. But they have people on the line. Worry about the defense. Right there was the end of it where Crow just takes an incredibly weak shot. I think he was trying for the pass, but it just wasn't that great. And then Squishy's able to get a free clear because of it. It's always the danger of trying to cross it in front of their net. Like if they have someone in net and it's a weak cross, it's going to turn into the perfect clear attempt. Great save here by AJ. Let me go over to him. So right here he knows Wonder's dead. And he's just got to try and defend Torment the best he can. And the best way to get height is to already be up high enough so you don't have to worry about jumping to reach that height. And makes a brilliant save, hopping off that wall, just trying to cut off those angles. And then gets a really nice clear as well. The pinch off the ceiling to clear it out. Trying to get that over to Crow. But it was a little too far, so Gimmick's able to roll it back on out. Tries for demos, everyone misses. Crow's creeping way too far forward here, though, on this defense. He, like, spins in super narrow here, which I don't really like at all. And then Gimmick also tries for the bump, so that hurts this, too. So now he's up in the air. Now all three are in the same corner, and Crow's going to be extremely careful. Luckily, that ball's over the net. Doesn't really matter. But got to be careful about trying to creep through that inside post. AJ, another save off the wall. Whew. Nothing really happened there. Wonder misses, but it doesn't matter. Crow's there. Like, everyone was out for Cloud9, all doing a line change, getting some boost. Just two 50-50s back to back, and then both Squishy and Crow back off this ball at the same time, and then 50-50. So just identical plays from both sides there. More 50-50s. Nothing really happening here. Crow, nice pass over to AJ here. Just to keep, like, finally some possession for someone after all those 50s. He had Wonder as an option as well. I'm going to go over to him. Just see what type of look he had on this play. Yeah, Wonder kind of crept maybe too far to the outside. So maybe Crow thought he was leaving for boost. Or he just wanted AJ anyway. But he sees Torment just trying to block the middle of the net, so he just lightly taps over to AJ to keep possession instead of just throwing it deep. But Squishy's on that back wall, so easily defended. Wonder, terrible hit here. So after all that work by Crow and AJ, it kind of gets ruined here by Wonder. Because sure, like Squishy, like he gets a good clear here, but this good clear, all it's going to do is just kind of set up Wonder to do whatever he wants with this ball. And he's got time, and all he does is just throws it directly back to him. One, it's not high, so that doesn't help. Two, it's just directly at him when he has Crow open on the side here. There's no one on the right side of the field. Just throw it up to Crow so he can move up the field, or just settle it down. And instead, he just throws it directly at Squishy. So not a great play there. He was probably trying for the boom and high clear, but he... even that, like, I would prefer him just throw it over to Crow. He's got all the space in the world. Plus, you're just trying to waste time, which is not bad to throw it over to Crow, who has wide open space, and then he can throw it deep whenever he feels like. All right, see what happened here. Let's go back a little bit. We got all three kind of creeping up here. Wonder gets the clear. Torment, not a great touch here. So this is where Gimmick gets thrown off because Torment goes for this touch. He wants to disrupt, but the problem is no one actually went for this touch. So Torment instead just kind of hits it right back to him and gives them more control. And Gimmick was not expecting that, so he creeps forward. Then he's got a bail on it. And by that point, now he's like, well, crap, I'm the only one here still. Tries to block this, can't get around to it, and AJ gets the goal. But that's like mostly because Torment was trying to be a nuisance and not allow that counterattack to happen. But Rogue was being patient with him and just kind of let him hit the ball right to him. And that threw off Gimmick. But there we go. Rogue 3-0 lead over Cloud9. Squishy trying for something incredible. Almost makes it work. AJ gets up, makes the save. I feel like AJ's playing pretty well. We haven't talked about him a ton. I feel like he's more of that, just like nuisance on the offensive side, or mostly getting like 50-50s and stuff here or there. Except for that, obviously, that flip reset goal. And that's the game there. We'll just move on to game number 3. You on network in reaction to yours. Yeah, sorry, McMonkey. Apologize. I'll blame Giblet for this. Alright, let's get onto the ball here. Alright, game 3, Wasteland Knights. So beautiful, so beautiful. Gimmick, nice idea there. He's trying to throw it to himself off the wall and get something going here. All three are in the same corner. And this is, again, Crow kind of creeping out of his near post rotation, which is super dangerous, and it almost cost them here again. Gimmick gets it out, but Crow does get to back up in time. It's going to be a little bit careful about those. Torment, holy hell, he got up here quick. It looked like he wasn't going to get up that quick, but he just goes directly up the wall, beats out Crow. Beats out literally everyone. Bumps out AJ as well. But Wonder, very patient here on this aerial, where he's just trying to guard the inside of his net, like bar down. Makes it work, so well done by him. I assume he didn't have a lot of boost either, so well done. Got a little bit of counterattack here after that 50. Squishy just throws it for a shot. Not a huge fan of the shot here, but I don't know if he had a lot of boost. Let's see. Yeah, he had nothing. That's why. Because otherwise, he probably would have boosted in front of that ball and then tried to pass it back to Torment in midfield. So he had to throw it on net. But good saves and good clear by Rogue. And we're just going back and forth a little bit here again. Wonder with the pass out to AJ. He does beat out Squish, but Crow can't get back around the ball. Ooh. Wonder kind of just lays this up for Gimmick. Poor touches there. I think he thinks Squishy's going to challenge him, but Squishy's just going for the boost, so it allows Gimmick for that shot, and that turns into a goal. And it's another mistake by Wonder. I feel like Wonder kind of having a rough series. Let's go back to it. I want to see his view. Sorry about all the replay things, because I'm terrible at this. So we'll go over to him. Check it out. So he traps the first hit. Not a good trap, though, either, because now the ball's in front of him, and he can't put it on his hood. The best thing he can do here is just try and be patient and sit behind the ball and force a 50-50 out. But I think he thought Squishy was going to try for something here. But Squishy's not really that close. And also, Wonder is not even on the right side of the ball. Like, he's on, technically, the right side of the ball, but he needs to be on the other side of the ball to block just a free shot from coming in. So this is just kind of poor. And this basically makes AJ have to try and defend that shot, and, you know, it turns into a goal. Not great, not great. Ooh, AJ is dead. This is dangerous, too. So right here, Wonder's trying to move up because he sees that AJ has this. And if, like, AJ just goes for that quick pass. Oh, of course it has to go right above the cage. There we go. All right, so if AJ goes for the quick pass here, he could hit Wonder on the run here, but instead he goes for the pop-up, and I think Wonder thought he wasn't going to do that, so he kind of second guesses it and then jumps anyway. And this is kind of a bad play because honestly, he probably makes it here as the number 3 guy to hit this ball. So it was a good demo by Torment. Squishy's going to beat out Gimmick. And Squishy is... So that's fine because he's just trying to beat out Wonder in the grand scheme of things. Like whoever can hit this ball first is going to win. He doesn't know that Gimmick's about to have a free shot. But Wonder jumps to this. And let's go back. Like maybe Wonder was closer than I thought. No, he's still third. He's still third pretty easily, too. Like, Swishy and Gimmick both got there earlier. Crow's out of the play as well. He's all the way forward. So, not the greatest idea by Wonder, but I think he felt like he was kind of caught between two different things, where he wanted that pass from AJ. It didn't come. It's a lob, but he can't get back in time. So, let's just try and challenge and hope that I can disrupt something. But it doesn't happen. But luckily, they both hit the ball anyway. Squishy and Gimmick, so it just gets thrown to the side pretty weakly. AJ tries for the double. It's kind of an unfortunate bounce for Crow as well. He's hoping AJ gets something on it, and then he doesn't, and then he's like right on top of this ball. Tries for a flip reset, but Gimmick's already there. He's going to be way faster to get to that ball. Nice little weird pinch there by Torment, or whatever it was. But AJ's back. Just kind of lobbing back and forth here. Like, this is not the greatest touch by Squishy. Not the greatest touch by Wonder. Torment's touch was much better. He at least throws it deep. But AJ kind of counters it, and Wonder counters it with him. Would have been a really nice shot here. So it's a good play by Wonder to get this deflection out. It forces Cloud9 all back and gives possession to Rogue. But Torment ends that real early. And we got some ping pong. Gimmick over to Squishy, almost here. So Wonder trying to throw this out. Just gets kind of a poor touch because it goes low into the midfield. And then Gimmick, he tries for the very quick pass over to Squishy. His other option is to let this ball come down to him. And then he's got to worry a little bit about a challenge from Crow. But maybe he could do a little bit with that. But he sees Squishy here, so he wants to hit him for a pass. We'll go over to Gimmick. And he just doesn't get a good piece of the ball, basically, here. He knows Squishy's there. But yeah, he tries to turn around that ball to get it over to him. Just barely can't do it. Almost. This is a tough play. Turns into an intercept. AJ with an aerial dribble. Surprise, he got no support here from Wonder. Oh, that's why, because Wonder got bumped. Okay. So Wonder got bumped by Gimmick. And Gimmick's able to clear because of that. That small little bump made Wonder not able to help AJ on the aerial dribble. And then they get a free possession out of it. Ooh, AJ, what happened there, buddy? So it deflects. And this is just... I think AJ has no boost. No, he does have boost. He didn't even side flip here. I think he just barrel rolled. Like... I have no idea what AJ's trying to do. I think he just decided against it. I honestly have no idea. He used his double jump to get back down to the ground quicker. I don't know. I don't know what he's doing. Let's go back a little bit. Just see the goal. So AJ, he kind of messes up here, and then Crow's trying to make the save, but Gimmick just beats him out. Weird play by AJ. He could have made a save there, or at least attempted something. But I'm not sure what he was thinking there. That was strange. Maybe he thought he just had an extremely weird angle, but I think he still had enough boost to at least try and cut off angles. Very odd, very odd. He probably got called off by Crow on the wall. I don't know. Crow was pretty far away from that play. Maybe, but I don't know. Like, it was a surprising play to start. That's why AJ probably was a little confused at the beginning. It just seemed weird to just not go for it at all. But, you know, split-second decision. It happens, I guess. Gimmick just gets a freebie here. Alright, let's go back. Wonder out to AJ. And right here, Kurnovi is just expecting a 50-50. Like, he's definitely expecting that. And honestly, it probably should have been. Like, I get it. Like, Crow's inching forward maybe a little bit too much. But AJ just side flips away from this ball. I would put this more on AJ than anything. We'll go back. We'll watch it. So it's a good idea. Like, good pass and play. But for some reason, he just side flips out of this. I think because he was more focused on the shot than knowing where Gimmick was. And that's the only thing I could think. Is that he just didn't see Gimmick at all. Because he's just hoping he deflects this a little bit. So Gimmick gets the freest clear in the world. And Crow just is not expecting that at all. He's expecting a 50-50 at the very least. So when it turns free, that's a problem. He still could have made the save. Like, by him doing that jump at the start, that might have cost him right there. Because then he hooks around the ball just a little bit too much on the right. Like, if he just boosts back, maybe he does a flip with his boost to get back up to speed a little bit quicker. I think he saves that. But Gimmick just barely beats him out. It's hard to tell. And they get a freebie there. Never want to give up freebies to Cloud9. Squishy brings this out. Wonder throws a mid. Good support by Kurnovi. Ooh, AJ tries for that pass to Wonder. Just a little bit off. And, like, obviously Rogue is going to start setting the house a little bit. They're down 3. They kind of have to. And this is the play by Gimmick. He's just nuts. It's not even fair. Let's go over to him. So AJ throws it on the wall. Crow can't get the clear. Then the tap. Then the demo. He jumps around the curve to get around it faster. He's also doing this with not a lot of boost. Jumps around the curve, gets the demo, and is like, oh, there's Wonder. How are you, my friend? And that's a goal. For some reason, it's not showing the camera that well, but we'll go over to Wonder. This play is just nuts. Wonder's like, all right, I got the save. Don't worry. Easy save. And he gets clipped right there by Gimmick. He's not expecting to get clipped here. Look at that. Like, Gimmick jumps out and then back in and clips him. Beautiful, beautiful play. Well done, Gimmick. And here's the face-off. Tournament beats out Crow. But AJ gets a relatively easy clear after that weak touch by Squish. How many more goals is left in this game? We might just skip it because I don't really like watching blowouts because people play differently when it's a blowout on both sides. But we'll watch a little bit longer. Because, like, the play right here doesn't really matter all that much. But since there's 2 more goals, we'll watch them. Good back pass there by Gimmick to Torment. Keeping this play alive, but Torment kind of skies this ball a little bit too much. Where it's not even a spot where Swishy can do a ton with it. Gimmick, nice read off the wall. Thought that was the goal. I can't remember what these goals were. There it is. No, never mind. I thought that was it. Torment, great pass. Gimmick tries to do the incredibly fast double tap, but just barely misses. Well, here's one of them. Wonder just gets a freebie here. Gimmick's creeping forward, expecting a 50-50. Very similar to the Crow play. Didn't get it, though. That was more in Gimmick, though. That seemed like Wonder was going to win that relatively easily. Pad those stats, though, while you can. And then a kickoff goal. Okay. We can skip the rest of that. All right, let's go to game number 4. Did Crow leave G2? Crow got kicked from G2. Go to fly view. Go to... There we go. There we are. Neo Tokyo. right, Squishy off this wall. Just taking his time, grabbing that boost. And AJ didn't want to challenge there. He felt like he was too far away. And, oh boy, this is... Alright, let's go back, because this is just ugly. And this is the only goal of this game. So Squishy's trying to figure out what he wants to... Alright, let's just watch from Squishy's point of view. Did the admin join? What? Is this the wrong game? Interesting. That's a bug and a half. Yeah, he's not in the game. That's weird. Okay, anyway. Let's go back. We'll go over to Squishy's point of view on this goal, because this one was definitely a weird one. Alright. We're going to go all the way back. Sorry. There we go. So kickoff. He just he cleanly wins it. Misses the boost there. That's why. Okay. So... Wait, this can't be it. I'm so confused. Hold on. Was this what happened? Now I can't even remember what happened in game number 4. Hold on. Watch some Squishy for a second. Maybe that is what happened. I think I missed this goal when it happened. Yeah. Alright. Let's go back. Back in time. Alright. So, Squish. For some reason... Actually, I don't want his point of view here. For some reason, Crow doesn't go for this kickoff. I don't know why. This is not what happened. Now I gotta go check. Now I'm just confused. I'm going to watch the Twitch VOD for a second here. I'm so confused.
Like, okay, we need to really buckle down here and
let's watch Jorby for a second here. Talk.
So game number 4, Rogue, as we had said, trying to bounce back to force.
Is this what happened? And I just completely missed this?
Same old, same old. Keep on trucking along, and you get yourself a victory, and the big 3 will stand tall.
This definitely, yeah, okay, good. I was like, this doesn't make any sense. I'm like, this never happened. I thought I was going crazy. So they were just practicing.
And it starts with Squishy scoring for Cloud9.
All right, so we're not going to do this replay because obviously we don't have it. But we will talk about what happens here, I guess. For at least the one goal. And then we'll call this, I guess. So right here, off the kickoff, Squishy. Goes up, goes for the flip reset. Doesn't get it. Or he does get it, but not close enough to it. And AJ just complete whiff here on that read on the wall. So then Crow's in a little bit of no man's land there. And throws it out to a really bad spot. And also... Like, this play is just incredibly confusing all in all because, one, Crow thinks AJ is going to make a play. Then he's probably expecting Gimmick to do something, but Torment falls on the ball. And that's always hard to read, so Crow's got to make, like, a desperation save. And it just turns into a free shot for Squishy, mostly. And that's the only goal. And I am glad that I'm not going crazy. And that's going to be it for the replay. I love how they put the wrong one in here, so that's lovely. Because I was like, why would Crow just be driving around? Well, you can watch them practice now here for a little bit. Let's go to Director Cam as we talk out of this series. And watch how these teams practice as they get ready for games. Sometimes the admin does play. He will, the casters will play with the players here and there when they have time during the breaks and all that stuff. But this is what practice looks like. I'll just play this out for a little bit. But that's going to do it for this replay analysis. Sorry, we don't have game number 4. They saved the wrong one, I suppose. I'm not sure how this happened, but yeah. But Cloud9 coming out on top. I feel like Wonder had a rough series. Wonder had a pretty rough series there. From what I was seeing, like, with all the mistakes and all of that. But Rogue's got a chance here. They play Ghost this week. If they take them down, they basically are locking up top 6-ish. And then the following week, they get NRG and Space Station. They could take down Space Station. Who knows? Maybe even NRG. But they could be our number 14 by the way they're playing lately. They obviously lost earlier in the season to EG, so it's going to make it a little bit harder. They basically have to beat Space Station, you would assume, and Ghost, and then need a little bit of help anyway. But it should be interesting to watch them. And then for Cloud9, man, their schedule is rough for the rest of this. Like, if people still consider Space Station to be number 4, and maybe Rogue number 5, well, Cloud9 has the top 4 teams left, basically, or the top 3 teams. Space Station, then the following week they have G2 and they have NRG. So very, very difficult weeks coming up for Cloud9. So we'll see how they perform, but you would expect them to most likely take down Space Station. And for me personally, I have them better than G2, but only time will tell. G2 always finishes 6-1 in league play, right? So if G2 loses to NRG, Cloud9 is screwed. So yeah, and now we just get a random kickoff in the middle of our practice series. I don't know what's going on anymore. Who knows? Was there a technical timeout in this last game? Maybe that's what it was. I can't remember. So that might be the issue. But it doesn't look that way. It looks like they're just kind of farting around still. But yeah, that'll do it for the Cloud9 Rogue replay analysis. Hope you guys enjoyed it for the YouTubes. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it on Twitch. And yeah.